So I found an odd glitch in the story mode of Rivals of Aether today, and I thought making this video would be easier and at least something different than some long drawn-out Reddit post because it's a little bit more complex. Basically, I recorded this footage earlier. It's like I think it's a frame-perfect glitch, so it's difficult to get it consistently. I can't do this all at one time. I'm just going to show the glitch and then try to explain it with what little knowledge and guessing power I possess. So you go to anyone's story mode with your controller in port 3, which is important because I believe that this only works when your controller is in port 3. I haven't gotten it to work in any others, and I'll try to explain that later. So you basically just play a match, and right before your opponent dies and the game screen comes up, press pause. I believe it's frame perfect, but I don't really know. It looks like this, and it moves to the next screen and continues the story, but when it tries to load the next match, it just kind of freezes. Now, if I had to throw a crazy guess out there, I would say that the computer is technically in the third slot, and so is the player. So for some reason, we can pause on this frame. The game forces you to the next screen, and when it loads the next match, the game still believes it's in a paused state, but it's moved past the pause menu, so you can't unpause it. I found this glitch just playing story mode. I have this weird adapter with a PS2, Xbox, and GameCube port, and it assigns the GameCube controller to the third port, so coincidentally, one time when I tried to restart the story, this happened, but I wanted to take it further and figure out what else can I do with this glitch. And after a whole lot of trial and error, I learned that you can select the menu options and the game seems to continue fine. Continue, restart, and exit. You just gotta be fast enough. Secondly, I wondered what would happen if you did it on the last stage of the story mode. Turns out, not much. It takes you back to the story select screen, except now you can't input any directions. The only thing you can do is press A and B, or your equivalent forward and backward buttons. You can press A enough times to try to start the final story, but it just freezes because it's stuck in pause. Then I set up a match in Versus, did the glitch on the last match of story mode, backed out to the menus, and then forward again to go to Versus matches. From here you have to press start because you can't move your cursor and it freezes again. And lastly, if you back out to the title screen, the demo that loads also freezes. And that's about the coolest thing to come out of this glitch. So there you go. Again, it only works in port 3 for some reason. You can tell because these, like, the character portraits are overlapped. But it wasn't like that before. Like, I think they changed something, or they accidentally reverted to an earlier version of the story mode. I don't know. Just get it fixed.